So, something exciting happened on the weekend. I got 20 new subscribers. 20 in a weekend. I mean, that's insane, isn't it? I mean, I must be one of the most subscribed to YouTubers now. I mean, I've got to be up there, top 10 maybe, top 10. I mean, let's have a look. Let's compare to a top YouTuber. I mean, who was big back in the day when I was younger and I used to watch YouTube? Casey Neistat. Let's have a look. Let's compare Casey Neistat's subscribers. So let's see. So Casey Neistat, he had okay, so he's got 12.6 million. Okay, so all right, so I've still got some way to go, but I'm on the way up. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't posted a video for the in a few days. I got food poisoning on the weekend, so I haven't been too well. I couldn't really even remember the games, to be honest. I just googled who we played, and of course it was Sevilla. So I'll just give you my thoughts. The main reason I wanted to talk about Rodrygo, really, but we better talk about the game first. Yeah, it wasn't a great game from what I remember, especially considering they went down to 9 men, and there were periods in that second half, especially where they were passing it around and even creating chances. And I thought this is either the players are on holiday because the season's over, or the lack of Carlos tactics, which is a thing at the moment amongst Real Madrid fans. Yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I remember I thought it was very unfair the first red card from what I can remember. It was Mbappe was through, right, and he got pulled. Yeah, I remember. So first of all, I thought it was soft because I thought there was very minimal contact, and Mbappe milked it. But it's true there was contact, so I do think it was a foul. But my problem with the red card was that the red card's because you're denying a goal scoring opportunity, right? This is the last man rule, and I don't believe he was going to get onto the pass. I think the goalkeeper was going to get the ball, so I don't believe it was a clear goal scoring opportunity. The foul I can understand, but the red card, that seems very harsh. I mean, let me know if I'm misremembering anything here. If anyone, can be bothered to write a comment. But yeah, but other than that, I mean, yeah, Modric had a good game. Surprisingly, away from home against Sevilla, he started. I thought he played well. Mbappe, I mean, geez, what a player he is. I actually thought, obviously, when he came on the scene at Monaco and what he did for France at 18 at the World Cup or 19. Well, obviously he was a superstar, but I thought in the last few years he'd kind of peaked a little bit and was kind of on the way down a bit. But I don't watch PSG every week or the French league, so I'm very surprised by how by how good he is, which sounds strange. But I was also surprised when Ronaldo joined with how good he was because I that summer with Cristiano when he signed in 2009. I was more excited about Kaká and Xavi Alonso that summer, I have to say. So maybe I'm not the best judge of character of players, but yeah, Mbappe. I like that he's selfish. Sometimes he makes the wrong decision where he could pass to someone, but he shoots. But I like that. That shows to me all the great strikers, goal scorers, they are selfish, and I have no problem with him being selfish like that. So sometimes he does. It's frustrating some of the decisions, but that then leads to the beautiful goal he scored on against Sevilla, where he had the confidence to take that on. So I always want my strikers to be attacking players to be selfish in that way. When Endrick does it, it's a little bit more annoying, but that's a different topic. But yeah, what else? I thought Ramon had a good game at the back. Well, he did make a really terrible mistake though, didn't he? That almost led to a goal. But yeah, who Gonzalo? I like when. I mean, great header back for the second goal. I like Gonzalo. I really would like Enric to go on loan next season and Gonzalo to be in the squad, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I do think Gonzalo might go on to have a good La Liga career. Maybe we'll see him back in a few years. Um, but yeah, there's not much else to say with that. I guess we should talk about Rodrygo now. Rodrygo could be leaving. At least that's the reports coming out from Germany. In the last, I've been reading this in the last 24 hours or so. I don't know how credible these reports are or anything, but I just wanted to say my thoughts on that. I'm not against it, I have to say, especially if it's 80 million, 85 million. Personally, I'd prefer Vinny to go because Vinny, I think, well, one would get a lot more money. Vinny he brings a lot more drama with him. Some of it, I think, is his fault, and some of it's definitely not his fault. But just purely from the what the team needs, I just don't know if Vinny and Mbappe will really work together so well. I mean, I've been amazed really with how Vinny's journey has come on because I really didn't. I mean, I really was excited when I first saw him because in that 2018-19 season, he was really one of the only great sparks of energy we had in that season. So right from the beginning, I really liked him as a player, and I loved the way he constantly attacks. Even when he loses the ball, he'll try again and again, and he doesn't just dribble and pass backwards like every other winger does today. He actually tries to do something, but he definitely looked better playing with Benzema. I mean, everyone looks better playing with. I probably could play pretty well with Benzema. Um, I miss Benzema. You don't make strikers like that anymore, do they? They really don't. It's We're talking about Rodrygo. My mind wanders when I start talking about football. Rodrygo. Why do I want him to go? Yes, he's not. I don't think he's that great. He's not world class. He's a very talented winger, and he has moments of brilliance with his dribbling, and he goes on streaks where he'll score 3 or 4 games in a row, but then he won't score for like 15 games or something. And I just think at 24, maybe if he leaves Real Madrid and goes to another team, he really will become this world class superstar. But I don't really believe he's world class. I think he's very, very good, but I don't know if he's world class. And if that money's then going to be invested in a different player, a player we need, either a really top class creative midfielder to replace Toni Kroos, I'd be happy with that, or a really quality number 9 that Mbappe can play alongside. That's then that I would be happy with that. But having said that, of course, this is in the previous regime under Xavi Alonso. There's a chance we're going to be playing 3 at the back, maybe with kind of a number 10, a player sitting just in the pocket behind a striker. That could be Rodrygo's perfect role because I do think he is more of a inside striker, second striker kind of player. In that role, playing alongside Mbappe could be perfect, but we do have quite a lot of. We have too many players for some positions. We kind of have 3 number 10s because I see Bellingham as a number 10, Gula and Brahim, and then we've got 3 left wingers in Rodrygo, Vinny, and Mbappe. So we are a little bit misbalanced. So I think if someone's yeah, my point is I'm not too against the sale. I've realised I've been talking for more than 7 minutes now, so I'm going to shut up. But I hope you liked the video. Let me know if you're interested in anything I just said, and yeah, I'll see you again soon. I'm going to wrap this up now. Peace.